guys, today I'm going to be talking about the TBR Takedown Readathon. This readathon I believe has been created by Leaninglights. I hope I said that right. I will link her channel down below. It's taking part from the 1st to the 7th of June and I am planning on taking part. There is a little bit of uncertainty for how much I'm going to be able to take part in this readathon. I move out of the halls, which I'm currently in right now, on the 2nd of June. The beginning of the readathon, and then I'm going to be on holiday with my parents until I think the 6th of June. So depending on what we'll be doing, I may or may not be able to read too much. I'm hoping to get my packing done soon so I will have time to read, but then when I'm on holiday I'm not sure what I'll be able to do. However, I am planning on doing as much reading as I can and taking part in all the challenges. There are 5 challenges, so I'm going to go through the challenges quickly and show you what books I selected to complete these challenges. There was not much choice for me about what books I could pick for each challenge because, like I said about a million times now, I'm in halls and I didn't have obviously all my book collection here. I have quite a few books here, but not loads, but I did manage to find a book that covers every single one of the challenges. So challenge number 1 is to read a book that's been on your TBR shelf for at least a year. For this I picked More Than This by Ness. I got this book for my birthday last year, which was almost exactly a year ago because my birthday's in May, so I've had it for just over a year and I haven't read it yet. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. I think someone dies and they come back to life, possibly. I don't know, but I hear that it's meant to be good and I've had it for a long time, so now's the time to read it. The next book is an unread sequel and it's quite a new book that I have. I haven't had it very long, I've only had it a couple months, and it is Invaded by Melissa Landers. This is the sequel to Alienated and it's about a foreign exchange student from outer space. In the first book, Alex is his name, he comes to Earth and lives with a girl named Kara. In this book I believe Kara goes to Alex's home planet. The third challenge was to pick a first book in a series. I'm not entirely sure which book to pick for this one. I have 2 options which I'm going to show you now. It's going to depend how I feel at the time as to which one I read. There is first The Maze Runner by Dashner. I don't know very much about this book other than that there's a maze and there's running and there's creatures and there's action. That's about all I know. And my second option is, I'm not going to get it out because it's a pain to get back in again, but the first book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Fellowship of the Ring I believe. Again, I don't know much about this series, which is quite bad considering there's been films and stuff. I read The Hobbit, which is a prequel to this series, so I presume it's high fantasy with a wizard and a goblin thing and a ring, but I'm not sure. But it's supposed to be really good and I've wanted to read it for ages but I haven't got around to it yet. So I'm not sure which one I'll be reading for this, but I will be reading either Lord of the Rings by, I didn't mention it, but by J.R.R. Tolkien, or I will be reading The Maze Runner by Dashner. The fourth challenge was to read a book to take you out of your comfort zone. This one I picked 12 Years a Slave by Simon Northup. I have not read any books about slavery before, so this is going to be interesting, and I believe that it is based on a true story. 78-ish% certain that it is, and I don't read many autobiographies or biographies. Most of mine is non-fiction, so this is completely different for me, but I am interested in reading it. The fifth and last challenge is to read a book from your most recent book haul. So I was a bit uncertain what it meant by book haul, because if it means books that I filmed, then this one doesn't count, but if it means books that I've recently got, it does include this one. I just haven't filmed a haul for it yet because it was a birthday book and the other half of my birthday books are at home, which I haven't unwrapped yet, so I haven't filmed my birthday book haul. But the book that I picked for this one is All I Know Now by Carrie Hope Fletcher. She is a YouTuber that I have loved for a long time, and when I saw this book. I think it was on release day in Waterstones. Both me and my flatmate had to pick it up. Evie, who you've met, said she really enjoyed it. She's read about half of it now and she really enjoyed it, so I'm planning on reading it. So these are the books that I'm planning on reading during the TBR Takedown readathon. If you are participating in the readathon, good luck, and I will let you know how I get on at the end of the week. Okay, bye guys!